Was geht ab, Alien Savages? Und willkommen zu einer weiteren Episode Good Old. Lass uns reden. Whoa, I'm getting so muscular because I started supplementing creatine again, and creatine is such a game changer. I didn't like it eventually because I felt like it made my face chubby, so I stopped. Now I took it again because, after Ayahuasca, I took everything in the book that helped me to ground, and creatine was one of those things, literally water retention, making my body more heavy, more weight, more mass. So, and also as a result, I'm getting like really muscular again. Because muscle memory, if you don't know, I was pretty muscular, and then also 2022, I supplemented testosterone. Like I injected testosterone for half a year as an experiment, follow your highest excitement. And there I built like a lot of muscle. So this is also in my muscle memory. So yeah, but I really don't like being too muscular anymore. Back then it was like another, let's call it maybe addiction, or rather filling the hole, that more muscle. And now it's like, no, more is not better. I like this aesthetic look, and my this natural aesthetic look. Here we go. And my natural biology physique is skinny, pretty skinny. Like you look at my wrists, they're like really skinny, and I feel like I look great now, so I don't want to like change that. Like I don't want to become too muscular, so maybe I stop taking creatine soon. Let's see. Wow, what an intro. Should I put on a shirt, or is it flashing you too much? Cocky Ferdi's back. Here we go. Let's have more fun. Let's take a deep breath. Fully exhale. And deep inhale. Great job that many of you kept purging in the comments. The latest podcast is full of purging. Buckets full of puke in the keyboard. Thumbs up. Because it needs to get out of your system. And this is a safe space. Here it's allowed and it's welcome that you purge, and I keep responding with love, looking at that purge and causing realization. So yeah, there was like a lot. Like like before the podcast, I was reading the comments, I was like, oh my God, people are purging like crazy, and I can feel it energetically. How Julian Zietlow called it, like an den Gitterstäben rütteln, like to shake the prison bars of those limiting beliefs, like Ferdi is crazy, he has a psychosis. And yeah, this is true. I'm crazy. I have a psychosis, according to mainstream. And I actually grounded that energy. And this, my friends, is the new earth. This, my friends, is the future, the world we're gonna shift in. So, get it all out of your system. This is so important. You need to like get all your fear-based beliefs, all your limiting beliefs out, purge them, and this is a safe space. But yeah, this is what you're seeing here. This is where things are shifting. And it's great. Like since I'm grounded again, since I can ground this energy, it's feeling fucking amazing. I love my life. I'm so grateful. Like living in fear, living in boxes that are not according to who you are. And don't get me wrong, you can live in the matrix following your joy, 100%. Many people, though, are not. And everyone can follow their joy. Freedom is our birthright. So all these things I talk about, I actually embody. And according to mainstream, this is fucking crazy. This is a full-on psychosis, whatever you want to call it. And I can actually hold this vibration. And I live it. And there's nothing to be afraid of. But slow is safe. So before you do something radical, honor your belief system. This is where I'm at. So I need to first like keep hating Ferdi. Keep purging it out, my friends. You know, like I also was trying for years to debunk Bashar. Like for example, Bashar, I listened to him since 2013. So over 10 years I've been listening to Bashar. And there was a period where I'm like, no way he's actually an alien. What the fuck? Like first I was like, oh my god, wow. Because he helped me so much by remembering who I am, like how the structure of reality, how it works. Like, oh, this all makes so much sense. Following my joy. How to follow your joy. Wow, wow, wow. And then eventually, this like greatly benefited me. Like my reality transformed into beautiful manifestations because I shifted my beliefs. I was following my joy and thus I got those reflections. Wow. But then all the alien stuff he was talking about, I'm like, I don't know, this is crazy. Like, is he actually an alien or is he just a scammer? Is he a hypocrite? Is he like... And then I really tried to debunk him, Bashar, like Daryl Anchor, who channels Bashar, allegedly. And then I found myself more and more. Oh, okay. So by trying to debunk him, I found myself. And this is what many of you are doing. If you cannot fight it anymore, you join it. Let's take a deep breath on that one while I take a deep sip and put on a shirt because it's a little fresh. If you cannot fight it anymore, you will join it. If you cannot fight it anymore, you will join it. But this, but that, but this, but that. Yeah, you need to get it all out of your system. All on the surface, on the table so we can look at it. And then like, oh, okay. Now I cannot not see it from this point anymore. Okay, I can let that shit go. All the, the shit we have been fed. What I call the old world, like all those limiting fear-based negative beliefs from generations to generations to generations. And we're here, my friends, to break the fucking cycle. Not just take on the trauma from our parents and keep putting it to our kids and just being like NPCs, like, these are the beliefs I've fed, so I react like this. No, actually questioning like, why do I believe that? Who am I? So, you are, my friend, speaking to an embodied person that actually knows himself. And this vibration helps you to remember in a safe way, in a grounded way, that is also fun and feels good. So it won't overwhelm the system. We do it step by step. And the best way I find right now by just sharing about my journey. So let's talk about it. I'm going to adjust the angle and then we talk about Inner Walk Day 2. So yesterday was my second day of inner walk, meaning going back and forth, this walking meditation. And the first day was challenging. Yes, and yesterday was all right. And it's funny, today I already crave it. Yeah. So I challenged myself 3 days for 1 hour. So today is my third day. And I have a strong feeling I'm going to continue. And if you also, like me, having a hard time doing a sit-down meditation because you don't like sitting and you already sit so much, try a walking meditation. Just a long enough distance, like 20 meters, that you don't constantly need to turn and then slowly walk back and forth, having like an empty gaze on the floor in front of you and walk for whatever long you feel comfortable committing to, at least 3 days. And I challenge you, 3 days for an hour. I challenge you. Establish a solid meditation practice. And even though if you just do it 3 days, it's a great experience. What do you have to lose? I challenge you. Like this really helps me to... I talked about it yesterday, same benefits. And yeah, my what I call my alien journey is really going well. It's so funny because before ayahuasca, I was really frustrated because my what I call alien journey was stagnating. It wasn't going as I wanted. Like it didn't feel like it continued so much. So I felt like, screw the universe. I am left behind, whatever. And ayahuasca opened my heart. Oh my God. And now I'm like so happy to be here, be a human, humbled myself, be reachable. Hi, my name's Ferdi. Nice to meet you. What is your name actually? I'm actually making an effort now to remember your name. And also being teachable. It's like, I get you. That's where you're coming from. So now I'm a fellow human, and the paradox is now my alien journey is really accelerating. So always the funny paradox, we have to be fully integrated to go to the next step. It's like there's a staircase in front of us, and we have to honor the step we're on in order to get to the next step. And even if we don't like the step we're on, the things we need to integrate, like, look at our shadows. Look at my childhood trauma, feel my emotions, grieve my breakup, like all these things. This is right in front of me. And it sucks. But going through that gets you on the next level. So it's like the only way to move on as a fully integrated being, which I want to be. So yeah, I challenge you. It was really great yesterday. And I talked to many of my friends about it, and they all get excited. So I probably start a gang here of my friends, and we're just holding each other accountable and walking at Inner Walk. If you don't know, my friend Floki, he built it. It's this big platform built for that, and it's for free. You can go there 24/7. And it's in the shade, like they have a roof over it. It's really nice, and there's a little yoga shala next to it. Because if you just need to shake something off or so, and you don't want to be at home, like I go to the beach, but then I run into people. And I just want to shake something off, for example. So Inner Walk is such a powerful permission slip. And also, wherever you are, making a safe space for Inner Walk. That this is your Inner Walk place. Like maybe you have a garden, maybe you have a big porch, or like a park or a forest next to you. And then make a dedicated safe space where you can walk back and forth. That when you have like a phone call with your family and, it hurts so much and you need to shake that shit out of your system. Go there. It's really nice to leave your house, to shake things off out of your home, and just walk back and forth for like half an hour and shake it off. It's a really powerful permission slip. Because sometimes we need to shake it off, but we don't know where to put ourselves. And then we go somewhere, like I go to the beach, and then I bump into a lot of people. And they're like, hi! And I'm like, oh... Let's take a deep sip. So yeah, my friends are excited too. They're probably gonna join me. I always go right now around noon, around 12 for Inner Walk. My morning routine right now is waking up, listening to ayahuasca music, German rap, whatever, and slowly like prepping my podcast setup, looking into some comments, checking the vibe, checking the world, and then doing my podcast here, and then editing it and uploading it, and then going to the gym, exercising in whatever way feels good, like weightlifting or stretching or cardio or a mix, or dancing and socializing. Like the gym is such a great place here to socialize. Like every day now since ayahuasca, I have these deep conversations with people where I really drop in. Like every day it's like a couple to up to 10. It's amazing. Like really wow. And the gym is a great place for that. So going to the gym, going to the spa area, and then going to inner walk. Like for me, actually, on an empty stomach, it's great. Pretty empty. I mean, I drink my cacao coffee, and there's like a scoop of protein powder in it. But for me, the inner walk, I go really high in spirit, and I like it, so I can stay more grounded during the rest of the day, and not be too much in spirit, like because I'm getting those heavy lifting out of the way, those heavy downloads. And for some reason, for me, having a more empty stomach, I go deeper. That's like my morning routine. Moving on. Yeah, what I just talked about, those deep dropped in conversations. Wow. And the universe just brings it to me synchronistically. Like the other evening, I was at Naked Beach, and there's like this nice rock formation where I like to go. And I met, her name is Imara, and she's so wonderful. And she was crying a lot. So I slowly approached, and I was like, can I hold your hand? And then I held her hand, and then we cuddled, and I just hosted her. And then we had such a beautiful conversation for probably an hour. That was like on another star. Wow. Like, I didn't see her so much before because we haven't dropped in like that. And now I'm like, oh my God. She is so awake. Like, what the fuck? Whoa. She said some things that my body could hardly hold. And afterwards, I couldn't remember because they were like on such a high vibe. Whoa. I invited her to my podcast. So this week we probably do a podcast together. I want to introduce you to the soul, Imara. Wow. Like this island is full of gems. And it's so funny because like reading the comments is such a different reality because on this island, the way I am is normal. And people love that. And people are on the same vibration. Like this is actually normal life here on Koh Phangan. And that's why I love it here, because here are my people. So, and you are my people too, my alien savages talking to you. And I feel you that often you live somewhere and you feel fucking alone on this vibration. I feel you. That's why I love Koh Phangan. Like my neighbor, she's amazing. Yesterday we had an amazing chat. She's probably also coming to Inner Walk. And I also invited her to my podcast. She's this wonderful Israeli woman that is just like, that so gets it. Like a really mature, awake woman. Wow. Because yesterday, Afro got attacked by a dog. And then it's so nice because she's checking in like, hey, is Afro alright? Like it felt good because I needed to like throw the dog away. It was like a big dog and like take up space. Like I'm gonna fuck you up if you touch Afro again. Like this is my baby. Like this energy where I'm like, showing like my foot is ready that I kick you in your face. It was like a huge dog. They want to like, it seemed like want to kill Afro. It's like some Thai people here, they have dogs and they don't treat them so well. It's never the dog, it's always the owner. Like trauma response. And this dog is like really aggressive. And it's like a huge pit bull or whatever. And it just like bit Afro and wanted to keep going. So I threw this dog away and was like, fuck you. Like, don't go to my baby. So Afro and I, we walked down, and Afro's fine. It was just a little scratch. But, like, this is a hard shift from on my scooter, listening to Ayahuasca music, checking if there are new Lazada packages. I just picked up Afro. We're in paradise. To a dog wants to kill my dog. And I'm in a fight. This is, like, this huge shift. But this is like also a test for me. Like the universe is testing me. Like, Ferdi, are you actually stepping up? Are you actually prepared to be a new Earth leader? Can you deal with those situations? Even though they're coming out of the blue. It's not that you're like in the ring and you warmed up and you're sparring. No, you're in such a safe vibration and harsh cut. And I can fucking do it. Because I was in a lot of dogfights the last month, the last year. Oh my God. There are a lot of crazy dogs on the island. And I was in some brutal situations where it was like 3 against 1 and I had to like throw dogs away and they bit me and I'm still here. And Afro too. So yeah, anyways, afterwards it's just like a lot of shock in my body. And Afro, I feel like, can shake it off way faster because Afro is a dog and they live so in the now. So the fight is over. Her nervous system calms down. I'm still like, is this dog coming back down? Is Afro okay? can I now bring her here safely? Like all this stuff. So I stay a little longer in this vibration. And it was so nice that she like, this like really mature, caring mother energy, like all and checking in. And then we had a really nice chat. And turns out like we're so on the same path in so many ways. So yeah, let's take a deep sip for gratitude. I'm so fucking grateful. Yeah, I wanna help the neighbor dog, like train him, but then I need to train the Thai people because if they don't change, the dog won't change. It's like animals often reflect us, and the Thai people they don't seem like they don't seem like open for that. And don't get me wrong, like I love Thailand. It's right now my favorite country to live. And they're such amazing Thai people. Like overall, I love Thais. Wow. My Thai mamas, my Jews mamas. Like Thailand is the country of the smiles. Like here, people smile at you. And if you smile at them, they actually smile back. It's addictive. Like I smile at people all the time and they smile back. Like I'm on my scooter and there are like 10 Burmese people on the back of the truck. Like also shout outs to the Burmese people. And I smile and they all smile and giving me high five and thumbs up. It's just such nice energy and like actually genuine. Whereas in Germany, let's say, I start to smile at people a lot and they just often respond grumpy. And then eventually like it takes a lot of energy. It like sucks me empty. I need it to bounce back. If it doesn't bounce back, I protect myself. I shield up. And here I can like stay heart open and it mostly bounces back and it's amazing. Like if you come to Kopangan, try it. Like smile a lot. And see how they all smile. And even just like if you're not smiling, people smile at you. It's really nice. But then of course there are also Thai people, it's like this and that, who are like, humans are humans. I don't need to elaborate on that. Okay, moving on. Yeah. So I live here on this vibration. Many of you, like my haters, call crazy, call psychotic, call whatever. This here is normal. There are actually many like me. For some reason, you just follow me because I have like a long journey on social media where I've done different content, like veganism, only about happy, following your excitement, and many just got, what's the word? Inflicted? No. Infatuated? Infected? I don't know if that is the word. Infected by my energy. You just love it. You keep coming back because there is something for you. But it comes with a lot. So there's also a lot like, I need to. Anyways, so I have like a wild mix of people that keep sticking around. So it's like the Wild West. And this, my friends, is great because it's also really grounding for me. Because here, this vibration is normal for me. But this is not yet the world. No. So I need to keep one foot in what I call the old world to be able to transform the old world. So one foot in like the new earth, woo, one foot in the old world to like, this is where people are at. This is what's going on. I get it. So as much as you need me, or are you coming back? Hello? Thank me later. This is all for free. No need to thank me later. As much as you need me, I need fucking you. I need you just the same. You ground me. You anchor me. And I'm talking right now about the hate. Like, that's what I'm talking about. There is no hate. Name me one single hate comment. Where to start? Let's take a deep sip. Like once you can broaden your horizon, once you like really can take care about yourself, remember more and more who you are, you can start to like create more than yourself and also like put yourself in other shoes, in other perspective. Like, don't you think I know how challenging it is for my family who lives in the system, to have me as their son. Of course, from my perspective, I'm like, why don't they get me? I'm amazing. Yeah, that's my perspective. But I'm far enough, let's say, to put myself fully in their point of view. And oh my God, I kept telling that to my mom. I know, Mom, I know how challenging it is to have me as your son. I feel you. Like, if I would put myself in, let's say, the shoes of my mom, living in the system and wanting to keep that alive. And then I have a son who is an alien, who's not fully human, who's questioning everything and is actually living that, and it's actually working out. And you can see it in my vibration I carry. This is authentic, and I'm actually thriving. Like, this is, I do this sustainable. I'm not like, I do a crazy trip to Thailand. No, like, I lived the last decade in Berlin, living like this, and the last 2.5 years on Koh Phangan, living like this. And where do you think I go? So this is fucking questioning everything. And this is challenging as fuck because, yeah, many, they want to stay in a box because a box is comfortable. Don't get me wrong, I love boxes. Boxes are so nice. But once you outgrew a box, it's becoming uncomfortable. Then it's not nice anymore. And yeah, my life theme is just like, there is no box. And I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's also pretty lonely. And then people who feel really comfortable in boxes and wanna stay there, but slowly wanna get out, then it's like, this is what all the hate, this is all the purging, because it needs to get out of the system in order to like get to the next box. And the next. And there are endless levels to that shit until like, oh, there is no box, and then it still continues. But that like there is no box, this is like this awakening, like, oh, can I get a hello there? Oh my God, okay. I cannot unsee this now. Yeah, my ayahuasca is like really, now that I'm so grounded, I put myself a lot in the vibration of the ceremony 2 weeks ago. So I listen right now to a lot of ayahuasca music because it puts me back in the vibration. Because, you know, when you have a memory of something, I remember my ayahuasca trip, like a lot of details. And in order to remember it, I am on the same vibration. Otherwise, I couldn't even remember it. But if you can remember it, you can get in the same vibration. And then not making a difference between, oh, it's just a memory versus I'm actually in the ayahuasca vibration right now. Same. So yesterday I was going for a beach walk with Afro. Really nice. Like, I love it. It's another routine, like picking up Afro and having like quality Afro time where I go for beach walks. And I leave my phone and headphones and everything at home. It's so nice. Like, this is, since I'm doing the inner walk, I get less and less, addicted to my phone. Less and less urge to check messages, and more in a healthy way where I check like my YouTube comments once per day. It feels way healthier. Inner walk helps me a lot with that. Now I get addicted to like being so present, which is, I would say, a healthy addiction. Of course, if you want to get shit done, you know, this and that. But I had a little too much of screen time and stuff, constantly checking. So this is healthy, like going for a walk. And I also challenge you, like, sometimes just go for a walk and leave your phone at home. It's really wow. So I was yesterday going for a walk on the beach, sunset with Afro. We had like a great walk, chilling with the other doggies, like, hey, what's up? Forming gangs. I always love to form gangs with the other dogs, like giving them love, and then they all follow me and we have like a squad of dogs and like, hey, what's up? And then just going in the memories of ayahuasca, like, and then it gets really trippy. In a nice way, because I'm sober, so the truck is not constantly there. I can choose to like get in and out of the state, but I get more and more comfortable to stay more on these states. like ayahuasca vibration, higher vibrations, whatever you want to call it, because I can hold it in a way more comfortable way in my body. Like I still get to points where I'm like, okay, stop. This is enough. Now I need to now I need to eat something. So then I went home, dropped off Afro, showered, listened to German rap, went on the scooter, and then like doing crowning things. Like I got water, I got gas, like going to the gas station, doing it all like really present. And but I'm on the scooter, 3D, I'm listening to music. I checked out a new restaurant, which was amazing. There you can have like 15 or so of these toppings, and you put them in one of these, I don't know, Turkish breads, these fluffy breads, like these kebab breads, I don't know what they're called. And you can have infinite refills for free of all the toppings. I mean, it's really filling, so I only got a couple refills. But it's like, wow, I love this island. Like, I'm gonna keep going there. For just 180 baht, you can like feast in Valhalla and eat forever. So, but yeah, I could tell the people there, like here many awake people, so they like see me too. And they were like, whoa, what vibration are you on? Because I got on a really high vibration yesterday. So I was like walking in there in my 5D suit. Doof, doof. This is also like on my alien journey right now. I really learn how to merge my 3D body high with my higher dimensional suits, like merging them. It's really powerful. Wow, like holding all this energy in this suit, like actually bringing it down to earth. But then it's a healthy balance. So, okay, I need sustenance. And then I ate and I calmed down and answering a lot of voice messages. So, yeah, this was really grounding. And then went to 7-Eleven, got some ice cream, went home, ate ice cream, and watched Game of Thrones. I started watching Game of Thrones again from season 4. If you also want to rewatch it, you can do it like I do, starting from season 4. There I feel like it gets really juicy. And there are certain character developments I want to rewatch because they're actually so woke. Like, for example, Arya Stark and becoming a faceless shapeshifter, like basically killing her negative ego, becoming no one, like more her higher self, and then being able to shapeshift. Like, whoa, I want to rewatch that. And it's also, Game of Thrones is really grounding. And also this king-queen dynamic, there's a lot of synchronicity for me right now. Because I want to already go so far ahead that like, we don't need those dynamics anymore of king and queen and kingdom. But then it's still fun, you know? So this new Earth shift is like gradual, and I don't want to become full Pleiadian all at once. No, I think there's still a big beauty in this king-queen dynamic and everything. So I'm like studying that by watching Game of Thrones, for example. And to see like, oh, every king and queen, they have a council to make informed decisions. And like how I have how we all have councils. I mean, do we? Speaking about myself, having like actually chosen family that I can ask. Like, hey, Richard, what do you think about that? Hey, Vicky, what do you think about that? Okay, thank you. Oh, wow. This perspective really helps. So people that actually see you, actually, on a soul level, and can hold you, this is like the requirements for a council. Okay, I really need to poop. I do a quick cut. And I'm back. Oh my God. Sorry if I spoke a little like fast the last minute because I really needed to poop. And also, I'm just so excited to keep talking. So, yeah, we're back. What did I just talk about? Game of Thrones, season 4. Yeah, and it's just also really grounding to watch it, you know? And yeah, what else did I say? That in the restaurant, I connected to a lot of friends. Yeah, the last days, especially yesterday, I connected to so many friends on WhatsApp, Instagram DMs, but like really like close friends that I have for many years. And then especially on WhatsApp, I prefer WhatsApp. Like, you know, listening to voice messages on Instagram sucks. It is what it is. So a lot of friends, and now that I'm more grounded, it's so exciting for me to show up for friends again, help them, and also heal past relationships. So I send like a lot of voice messages, and that's why I love it here, because it's so calm. Like I live here in nature and I'm on my balcony Because right now in the timeline, like it's a big shift and there's a lot of energy and I need a calm place in order to show up for people and do a lot of energy work. Like what I'm doing a lot is energy work. There are like things happening with certain people that are like losing it, that are waking up, but they don't do it as smooth as I do. They like really go crazy and like become a little dangerous and whatever. So I'm like sending voice messages to people and it's all happening in spirit, you know? Like, yes, here in 3D, you are 2,000 miles over there and I'm here and we have a different time zone. But in spirit, upstairs, it's all here and now. Here and now, like right next to each other. So I can feel people, I can activate people. And yesterday there was a lot of activation sent out. And then I can just like feel this energy. Wow, and I can see it. It's like I saw like Pokemons. Because like you can basically then design it because it's all symbols. And how you want the symbol to look, up to your imagination. So like an archetype that helps me is Pokemon, to see it like visually. And then I was just like holding this energy, and then it's so important to ground the energy in your body, to let it flow through, to move. So here on my balcony, I do a lot of burpees. Then I'm like, oh, this activated a lot. Holy shit, I need to move the energy through my body. So I do 20 burpees. And often it's not even much. It's not that I need to like do a full workout. It's just I need to let this energy move through my body. So I'm doing 10 burpees, break, 10 burpees again. And just like shaking, dancing, wah, crowning this energy. Okay, now I'm able to respond to this. Yeah, it just feels really good, you know? We're all coming home, we're all coming together. Gather around, my friends. Ferdi is back. Ferdinand Beck is back in its power. Individual sovereign being. Oh yeah, and I'm so excited for this high season on Kopangan because now it's me, bitch. Me. Sovereignty. I know who I am. I'm so excited finally on Kopangan to create community as I haven't done alone as I used to, and they I'm fucking good at. My German, Austria, Switzerland community, Alien Savages. I'm just really excited for this high season on Kopangan. I have so many downloads. Wow. And also, I made such my peace with Plan B. Let's say my alien journey and all this what I just named doesn't work out. It will, I know. But what if it doesn't? And it's so nice to make your peace with Plan B and actually also be excited about Plan B. And my Plan B is that, let's say, my alien journey doesn't continue. God has forsaken me, whatever. Then I'm excited to go next summer. Like, I'm really excited to stay here this high season. But then, let's say, whatever. I'm really excited to go next summer, so 2025, to Berlin, to my roots, to my apartment. And then do what I used to do, like do my social media content from there, create meetups there. Let's see, maybe play parties again. Maybe retreats again or ceremonies and whatever dynamics. And also, I'm actually really excited to try quote-unquote normal jobs for the sake of the experience, the excitement. I actually listed my top 3. I was like, yesterday at Inner Walk, I'm like, what are my top 3 jobs that I would like to do in the Matrix? And first it came, I want to work for like Lieferando, one of those food delivery services where you can ride your bicycle through the city. Like, you know, it's sunset, it's the summer, I'm on my bicycle, I'm listening to German rap, and I'm bringing people their food. Like, I think this is a cool experience to like do that for maybe a couple of weeks or a month. I would be down to do that. The second one is being a barista. So working in a cool, fancy, hipster, vegan coffee shop that is like really vibey, like I like the beingness there, and then learning how to operate a fancy coffee machine and make people their day by making a fantastic coffee, putting love in. And like when people order a coffee, you know, often they're like, coffee's like, it's like often the highlight of the day. And then like, I'm able to make that for you with love and here and give you a smile. Like, how cool. I would enjoy that for the experience. And the third one is working either with kids, because I love working with kids so much. Like my mom, she has an art school in our basement, and it's, oh my God, it's so amazing. And yeah, there's so much we can learn from kids. And kids are like our future, you know? It's so nice to give them like positive vibrations and like be a healthy masculine in the timeline and show them that so they can have like a role model. So either with kids or with handicapped people, there's also so much to learn from them. And they can also be kids or grown-ups. This would be really exciting for me. Like I experienced both. I worked with a lot of kids with my mom. You know, we had an art school, and when I was a kid, I was in the art school, and when I grew up, I helped her and made some money helping out in the art school, and I loved working with kids. Or I like worked in a kindergarten for a while. I mean, not long, just like an internship from school, but it was super nice. And then I went to Montessori school, where there are disabled people, Down syndrome people, and it was like, I learned so much from them. Like this was really wow. Like, you know, I don't know how Bashar says it, but disability is not a disability. It's a I don't remember how he's saying it, but basically that we're limiting ourselves in certain ways so we can have a deeper experience in other things. Because if you take something off, like, you know, people who lose their sense, like their eyesight, it's like unimaginable, like this is horrible. But then eventually they become really happy often, really grateful, because one sense got taken and they get then a richer depth in other senses and stuff, and like come back to what actually matters in life and be like really grateful. Like, you know me, when I was in the hospital, all my surgeries, I was like, oh my God, my aesthetics, I'm ugly, I cannot move. And now I'm like, this was one of the best things that happened to me. And I daily get this reminder of this big scar. Like, even if I could press now a button, remove my scar and have my 6-pack aesthetic bags, would I press it? Absolutely no. Sure, there might be moments where I'm like, maybe, but overall, no. And like, honestly, because this keeps me so in check. Like seeing the scar every day, multiple times, wow. And also shining that out to others, wow. This like gives me a lot of pride. All right, yeah. So I made my peace with Plan B. But yeah, Plan A is going really well. Moving on, the last thing on my list is Rion. Yeah, my good friend Rion from Unite the Collective. He is doing live streams recently a lot. He calls them Morning Coffee with Rion. And wow, like talking to my alien savages now, if you like this vibration, if you can hold it easily and you want more, check out Rion. Like he's on another level, a whole nother level. Like I really look up to him. Wow. Oh my God. Like his third eye turned on, I think 2009, and he's like, wow. And it took me many weeks to get him. Like Vicky, she recommended him to me, so I really was open-minded, because I was first like, who is this guy? Because I didn't understand like 50% of what he was talking about. But now I caught up to his vocabulary and all of it. I'm like, whoa, oh my God. Yeah. So, and he has a great community. Wow. And I find it interesting because he keeps his chat really clean. Like he deletes hateful comments. And I ask him about that, like why he does it and everything. So yeah, if you want someone else on that vibration, then check it out. It's called Unite the Collective on YouTube. His name is Rion. Wow. And just so you know, there are many like me, you know. It's like, what taste do you want? And if this is already hard to hold for you, this vibration, then calm down. Maybe Rion is not for you yet. And I just love him because he also doesn't give a fuck. It's so nourishing to listen to his live streams. Like I watch them, like I listen to them while playing World of Warcraft, and I feel really connected. Like, oh, yep, there's someone like me. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah. All right, I feel really complete. So, yep, here's the lighter. That was me, my round of the sharing round. And now I'm super excited what you have to say in the comments down below, or send me an Instagram DM at vgainsstrength. Or if you have my WhatsApp number, send me a message. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace out.